My digital artifact has undergone a variety of iterations to reach the direction that I am currently in and wish to continue to head in for my future blog post and DA progression. I originally explored the topic of artificial intelligence in video games. This topic was decided due to an interest in AI and a limited knowledge of video games. This way, I would be able to incorporate my already obtained knowledge and understanding of AI and further develop my skills and knowledge of video games. Initially, my DA pitch was to create a series of blog posts which explored the use of artificial intelligence in video games. These blog posts would be separated into 3 separate blog posts, with each exploring a different video game such as Mario Kart, Fortnite, and Call of Duty. Furthermore, if I had an ethical schedule and time management technique, I would create a 4th post in the form of a video essay. I attempted to gain as much feedback as possible on all blog posts. I posted my Mario Kart and AI text to Reddit, although it was removed due to being a self-promoted post. I also posted it to Twitter and sent it to my friends outside of the BCM 215 cohort to see their opinion on my blog and gain an outside perspective. I received this feedback from a friend, which had a large impact in remediating the platforms that I was going to present my future blog posts on. As seen in the feedback, she says, "Why don't you do a podcast or something, like have a bit of text supporting what you're saying and then say a 2 to 3 minute audio of what you're talking about?" With this feedback in mind, I decided to present my second blog post about AI in Fortnite in the form of a podcast and a respective blog post to go with it. I decided to include relevant subheadings with the video examples to each subheading to further explain and describe the topic that I am talking about, which directly relates to the feedback shown. Due to my lack of response in my first blog post when posted to Reddit, I decided to post a question about Fortnite to Reddit prior to my blog post to gain some information from the users of the game. I received a lot of feedback about Fortnite on Reddit, although this was just a lot of people's opinions on the game rather than their specific experiences with artificial intelligence in the game. I found it very interesting though when creating my blog post and podcast to still have this information available. This blog post was by far the most intriguing and well laid out blog due to my engagement with the feedback and the clear presentation that I had. Furthermore, after the completion of my second blog post, I posted the SoundCloud link to Reddit, although despite my efforts, I received minimal feedback on this post. I was undecided as to what to do for my third blog post. I had originally decided on looking at the presence of AI in the video game Call of Duty, although after losing interest in my idea, I decided to reiterate my last blog post. I posted some questions to Twitter as a poll to receive feedback on other people's opinions and experiences with AI when playing video games. After posting my questions to Twitter, I decided to focus on the users of the video games and their experiences with AI for my third blog post. This would be achieved through talking to a streamer about their experiences with AI in their respective game or games that they play. In order to cover all aspects of my DA, I created an analytical framework as to how I will proceed with my third and final blog post. After not having this analytical framework defined for my previous 2 posts, I did not believe that I was entirely able to curate and create blog posts and podcasts to their full potential. Overall, the feedback and framework will undeniably help benefit me for the third blog post, as I do believe there was a lack of direction and I unfortunately lacked a large amount of information on artificial intelligence in the respective video games mentioned before. Conclusively, I believe the interview with Twitch streamer as mentioned above and her experiences with AI would be more beneficial and interesting to conduct as she has engaging experiences with the computative technology more often than I do. And furthermore, practical research is much more beneficial than theory-based work.